Today's show is all about missions, and there is one in Haiti that we would like to introduce you to. COFED stands for Christian Operation for Health, Education, and Development. One of the goals of the program is to give Haitian families the tools they need to build a better life. And joining us today are the men behind the vision, Nicholas Avignon.
Lucas Avignon.
Avignon. Okay, my French is way off. And Gary Peterson. I think I've got that right.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Now, Nick, you and your wife are originally from Haiti.
Correct.
You moved to the Twin Cities. You were living a fine life with your 6 daughters. And you decided to go back and help out. Tell me why.
Well, it's a very good question. Thank you, and for the opportunity to be here. Back in 1998, 1994, and I was in the banking business, and I felt the call to really go back to Haiti and help the people that are living in poverty in rural Haiti. And now this is something that had been on my heart ever since I emigrated to the United States back in 1979. I was trained at Bethany School of Missions, and I always had a desire to go back. And the opportunity came for me, and I couldn't do it alone. And I had friends that were, really supporting us with this idea. And one of them is my former boss, Pamela Strauss, in the banking business. And then we called upon her to help form this organization of COFED. And she even enlisted the help of her husband, Joseph Strauss. And then with those friends, and then the organization was built, and then it was possible for us to go back to Haiti.
Now, Gary, you and your wife immediately jumped on board. Tell us exactly what COFED does in Haiti that makes this organization so special, because when I heard the story, I was blown away.
Well, initially, it was more about Nick and Madeline that really brought us in. I mean, Nick and Madeline are amazing people, and they're not only really enjoyable to be around, but just what they did, being here, having stable incomes, having stable jobs, and then making a choice to go down to Haiti. I think the thing that was so different about other organizations that I had heard about is the whole focus on really magnifying the value and the potential within the community and helping the community see about what they can do. And so the whole model of working with them on relationship, building their own leadership, having the community identify what their problems are, what they want to work on, and then just partnering with them. So not the model of going in, doing something, leaving, feeling good about it, but just knowing that you're in for the long haul and in a long-term partnership, which is a really different model. So that was really fun.
And Nick, you guys don't just go, like Gary was saying, you don't go and just drop off relief. You don't go and just drop off, penicillin, or you don't just go and drop off food. What exactly do you guys do? Because you go and you stay and you work and you build.
Yes, very good question. I remember when we first moved back there, that was in September 2002, about 6 months or 7 months later, we received this invitation, from the Lugo community. And because there was a care package we needed to deliver to a child that my daughter, Cassandra, had spotted on a reconnaissance trip, and she wanted to send this care package, and that took us to Lugo. We didn't even know where we were going. And they sent us a letter inviting us, to go back. It looks like this place is so remote. Nobody had ever, taken time to go in there, and see these people, the conditions they live in. So when they asked us, what have you come here to do for us? Our answer was nothing. So because it's the expectation that we come from America, and America is rich, America has a lot of money. So then Americans, when they go down there, so they can give. And but that doesn't really change much. And we wanted to offer a new model that the people, even though they're poor, but they can help themselves. Instead of continuing to rely on a handout, they can begin to organize themselves and to take steps and analyze their own community and to see what they have, the resources they have, what they don't have, and have a plan for long-term community development. And this is what we help them to not to achieve that because you're not there yet, but at least they have started that process.
So what are some of the things that you guys are doing out there? I know you are building roads, Gary, and you were talking about a water system. What are some of the other things going on that you guys are part of there?
Well, the projects that the village had identified that they wanted to work on, they didn't have any latrines. It's a community of over 900 people, and there weren't latrines. So those are two of the projects that were started. Having the kids go to school, they have to pay to go to school in Haiti, and that includes paying for uniform and shoes and books. And this village is so remote that they have to walk for hours. So with the help of foundations like the Hubbard Foundation and the Weyerhaeuser Foundation, Providence Ministries, we're able to partnership and grant most of the community to be able to go to school. But now there's a model where some of the little kids to walk that far is really difficult. So it's really exciting to see the building, the initial kindergarten is underway, and so that's one of the other projects. Feeding centers within the community, there's two on each end of the community. So the little kids in the morning before they head out on this trek can actually get a meal in their stomachs, because that's what we discovered early on too. When they could go to school, they'd be getting there, they'd be falling asleep because they're only having one meal a day, and that's usually in the evening. So again, each of these projects has ownership within the community. Leadership in the community is responsible for the latrine project. Leadership in the community is responsible for making sure that the feeding program stays alive. So they really own it. And on this end, I mean, certainly they need the financial partners. It's very expensive to bring supplies to Haiti, things in Haiti. So we're always looking for us to help us.
How can people help? Because you and your wife, Linda, were able to get in touch with Nick and Madeline. We have a lot of people who are watching now who say, okay, I want to be in for the long haul. I want my life to mean something. I want to make an impact for these children who are trying to go to school, get the latrines built. The Hubbard family, as you guys know, are a part of this.
Yes.
How can others get involved and contact you guys?
Well, the easiest way is to contact our website. It's www.cofed.org. And on the website, you can learn more about the model. There's a photo gallery of all the different projects that have been going on. And then there's also several emails you can connect and contact us. And you can also partner, donate online, or there's information about how to contribute. But people who really want to be involved in the long term, there's a lot of work here that needs to be done. The newsletters, the grant writing, trying to contact other foundations. So we have people that get together on a monthly basis. So we're looking for people who are skilled, talented, have a lot of business connections, and then periodically we bring a medical team down. So we're always looking for physicians and nurses who are willing to go down, take a 7 to 10 day trip to provide medical services in that community, because these people have not had access to health care.
What does it do for you? You and your wife go down, you're part of the volunteer program. When you come back, how are you impacted?
I think it's all about perspective. I think it's been really good for us. It's been really good for our children have been down also. But I think it's really easy for us to be very comfortable, to read things on the news, to hear things in the paper, and it's very distant. But when you start becoming connected with the community and really watch a community like Lugu and how they operate, I think I've become more passionate about just living community everywhere, in my home, in my workplace, but also putting a different perspective, things that you think are problematic in your job and things here, and didn't think about, they don't have anything. They finally have a latrine, or they have to walk 2.5 hours to school. That's a different perspective to take. So I think that's really why we've stayed involved. It's also just so much fun to be involved with Nick and Madeline and their family. They're just amazing, so it's great.
And Nick, what do the people of Haiti get when Gary and the medical team and other people come down and they leave them? I'm imagining a sense of pride, a sense of feeling like someone out there cares about them.
Definitely, because before these people, they were not even, looked after at all. The government rarely would set foot in there, to find out the conditions these people are living in. So finally, when they see that, people are, have beginning to walk in, and that really gives them a sense to find out who they are really, that they have value, and that people know that they're there. And I think it's one of the major benefits that they can receive, especially when